Well, he's known as country's Renaissance man, and his face can be seen in 90 million homes as a host on CMT. Let that sink in for a second. And if there's one thing Cody Alan has learned in his years of interviewing everyone from Taylor Swift to Dolly Parton and all kinds of folks in between, it's that listening is a true lost art. So Cody joins us now with more on his new book, Here's the Thing, and how he became the ultimate host and country music insider. It's good to have you with us, Cody. Good morning.
Great to be with you. I'm not Braves jersey on because I actually am a real fan of South Carolina, and I'll never forget taking that 5-hour drive from Columbia to Atlanta one time with my dad and seeing a Braves game at the old Fulton County Stadium.
Oh,
so
man, throwback.
I've been on, and great to see that victory.
Yes, glad you started out with that. I don't think there was a better way that you could have started out this interview with us. Loving the sweatshirt too, Cody. Very cool. Okay, so you mentioned your dad and how y'all came here to watch a game, and that's actually what I wanted to start by talking to you about. It's because of your dad and what he did that you got into the radio business. So what was it about that drew you in? How'd you get your start?
And he loved music so much. He had a huge vinyl collection. My mom hated the fact that he blared music constantly in the house with those gigantic Pioneer speakers, if anybody remembers those.
Oh, yeah.
And so it would like bounce the entire house when those things were playing. But, you know, I grew up loving music so much. And then I loved radio because I heard the DJs come on in between the songs telling the stories about the artists. And I thought to myself, man, I would like to be that guy one day. So that's what I dreamed of doing early as a child, got into radio, and then of course it led to CMT and television now. So yeah, it's been awesome living my dreams.
Rest is history, no doubt about it. Glad you did get started. Look at where you are now, for sure. Okay, so I love this, what you say, and I think it's something that if you really take the time to consider it, then it's hard not to agree with you. You say listening is a lost art. How so?
Well, I think we live in a chaotic world. There's a lot of noise always hitting us and people coming at us on social media, in the media constantly, and just all these voices and all this noise, this chaos. And I thought to myself, you know, if we just listened a little more often, we might learn something. I interviewed the great Larry King. We all know him. Of course, Atlantans know him because of the fact he was the king on CNN for all those years with the suspenders and the glasses and the whole thing. And he came into CMT once, and I interviewed him, and he said something that really stuck with me. He said, I never learned anything while I was talking. And I thought, wow, that is deep. How great. We stopped a little more often, heard each other, empathized a little more, sympathized at times, and without judgment, heard the other side. I think that would be helpful to all of us in whatever we're dealing with in life. Certainly with my struggles, it's helped a bunch.
Yeah, I mean, some profound words of wisdom from him, and glad that you soaked that in, and I'm glad you're giving us that this morning too. What's so interesting to me though is that in your book that is released today, I believe, you talk about how you also had to learn how to listen to yourself. So what do you mean by that? What's the deal?
I think we all struggle with something. We've all got a mess in our lives we're trying to figure out. And so for me, being gay, I had to figure out what to do with it. I knew from an early age, but I never had an Ellen in my lifetime, until, as a child. I never had Will and Grace wasn't on. I didn't have any gay friends. So I just didn't know what it was like had no role models whatsoever, nobody in my family. So I was like, what do I do with this? And so, I struggled my whole life with it, thinking I would probably take that secret to the grave. And yet I knew at some point I had to get the rocks out of my backpack. I kind of equate it to like carrying around a big backpack of rocks all the time, never truly being 100% you. And it's a tough thing to do, especially when you're in the field that I am, where you're constantly on TV or on radio, you're talking to people and you want to be real, you want to be genuine. So for me, listening to myself, listening to my own heart, my own intuition, sort of led me down the road of 100% truth. And I pray that everybody sort of finds that in their own life, in whatever their struggle is.
Well, I can imagine it was a challenge, for many reasons. One being the industry that you work in, country music, it's not something that's typically talked about much. It's not something you see much. So you're, really a pioneer, I guess you could say, when it comes to country music and that.
Yeah, in 2017, when I came out, there wasn't a whole lot of people like me. So I looked around and didn't see any faces that were dealing with what I was. But I thought that, I needed to get right with myself.
Yeah.
And that if I could get myself, perhaps it would open up opportunities to speak out a little more often about this subject. So interestingly enough, though, over the years since I came out, and I was super fearful on that day, but since then I've realized there's a lot of country music fans who are very open, who are very loving, very compassionate. So we've come a long way, as the whole world has, about love and acceptance over these last few years. And certainly in country music, we've got a ways to go. But, you know, I feel like we've made some progress with TJ Osborne of Brothers Osborne, who came out in January. Lots of other voices of diversity. You know, country music has got a little something for everybody, I always say. And these days, I hope we're opening the doors to more inclusion.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Okay, last question here. What do you hope that people take away from your book, from your story? Again, your book, Here's the Thing. What do you hope that they take away from that?
Well, I hope they open their ears to other people around them, to hear them, to learn from them. Also, if you're struggling with something, and we all got something we got to figure out in our life, I feel like, be willing to speak up, talk to other people, vent that. Don't hold it inside. I wish I'd spoken up a little sooner in my life. It probably would have led to a lot more happiness sooner. But nonetheless, be a listening ear to those people around you. And remember that, you know, life is filled with listening. And if we were to do it a little more often in all aspects, I think it'd make us happier.
So well said. Cody Alan live with us this morning. It's such a pleasure to meet you, Cody. Thank you.
Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
And his book, Here's the Thing, Lessons on Listening, Life and Love, is on sale today.